Hi, I'm Carmen Chammas. I'm your astrologer. Today I'll be talking about Sunday, the 29th of October. Today the moon is in Taurus, so this makes it a very nice day if you're Taurus, if you're Virgo, if you're Capricorn. But remember, it was a full moon. It was a lunar eclipse on Saturday evening, so you have to pay attention to whatever kind of things going around in your life. Not you only, the above mentioned, but all signs. So how's it going to be for all signs? Aries, this should be Aries, a nice day. The eclipse falls in the second house of money, your budget, your self-confidence. Make sure that you do things right. Make sure that you don't overstretch your budget, meaning that you have to be careful that whatever happens, you know your budget, you know your account, you know everything, what's going in and going out. In all cases, I still think it's a very nice day. Moving to Taurus with the full moon in your sign, this happens once every year. So this marks a new page. Definitely it's a time for you, important time for you to decide on how relations are going. Professional relations, family relations, love relations, everything. So even your social life is under scrutiny now by yourself. So make sure that everything falls into place, into categories. Like you should know very clearly that this relation is 2/10, this relation is 10/10. So you have to sort things out. It's of course between you and yourself, because you really need to decide and to evaluate things. The moon is in your sign, it's a full moon, it happens once every year, so there's no time for play. Let's move now to Gemini. It's a slow day. Each time the moon is in Taurus, things go slow. So everything is slowing down almost to a point of a halt, a complete stop, which is fine. It's giving you time to relax and stop, take a break and think, rethink, reshuffle. So in all cases, it's time to relax. Don't overdo it, because things may really go out of hand, out of the way, and you lose it. So lose it meaning, like if you're working on a case, you lose the opportunity to get to a final result. So everything seems to be quite not quite disappointing, but maybe disappointing. So in order not to be disappointed, keep it very simple. Moving to Cancer, I love this day. This day is empowered by the moon in Taurus, the full moon in Taurus, empowered also by Uranus and by Jupiter in Taurus. This is one side. From the other side, we have Mars and the Sun in Scorpio. And from the third side, third angle, we have Saturn and Neptune in Pisces. This is a glorious day for you, Cancer. If you really care for good timing, this is one good timing. So go ahead and do what you really need to do. Moving to Leo, you have to be careful. It's a full moon in the 10th house. It's the house of work. It's the house of attention. It's the house of being careful. It's the house of achieving things the right way. So whatever it is, I think you can do things the way you want, but you have to be careful. Do it properly. Ask, check, consult. Don't be shy. I know you'll be happier in the next couple of days, but in the meantime, you cannot ignore tasks, and you cannot make mistakes. Definitely not. Moving to Virgo, it's a beautiful day. Definitely this full moon falls in the 9th house along with Jupiter and Uranus all together over there. This really is an eye-opening planetary configuration. I think you'll love it. You'll enjoy the warmth that you get, the ideas that you get, the creativity, skills that you feel coming out of you. And there's another trine coming from Pluto in Capricorn. Not to forget, Venus is in your sign. So this is one glorious day. You are definitely very strong. So we have Taurus is strong, we have Cancer strong, and we have so far Virgo is completely strong. Everybody can be lucky today, especially if you were born on the 11th, 12th, 21st, 22nd of September. Moving to Libra, so Libra, this is a day to give and take. This is a day to really pay attention to some some business. It's the full moon. It's a lunar eclipse in the 8th house of bills, of cases. Like if you have a legal case, if you have something to work with people, administrative papers. So you have to be careful. Even at work, even at school with studies, everything has to be double checked on. So you lack nothing. You can do anything you want. So not only you are evaluating some issues, others are also evaluating your work, your attention, your thoughts, the way you do things. So pay attention to that. Scorpio, the moon is full and it's in the 7th house. So you may feel as if something is going wrong with a certain relation you're worried about. If you're really worried about that relation, you have to be careful, because this lunar eclipse may actually defy all regulations, may also put any weak relation under scrutiny, and maybe maybe there's a split up, maybe there's a separation, some problems, some conflicts. So pay attention to that. It's not an easy day. It can be totally emotional and a wreck. So be careful. Drive carefully if you were born between the 3rd and the 5th of November. Let's move now to Sagittarius. It's a demanding day. These demands can actually cause some troubles, health problems, problems at work, driving, things like that, your mood. So it's not an easy day, I know. And the next couple of days are not that easy. They're not easier at all. So wrap things up the easy way and make plans that whatever you have for the coming days with the moon in Gemini, you have to make sure that they're simple and you're staying away from problems. The Sun and Mars in Scorpio are not helping at all. Let's move now to Capricorn. Capricorn, I love this day. It seems that everything seems to fall into place. I love it completely. I love it. There's a trine from the Uranus, from Jupiter, the moon in Taurus, and there's another trine from Venus, which is in Virgo. So this is a very, very powerful day. You can be a very lucky sign. Of course, you have to work on important jobs, on important tasks. Maybe you have an important email to write. Maybe you have an important paper to work on. So this is the right time, okay? Don't waste it. Aquarius, you may feel a little, you may panic a little bit. You may feel a little bit stressed out. It's the moon, full moon, the lunar eclipse in the 4th house. So you may feel a little bit tired. You may not enjoy every single minute. You may feel as if you're being challenged, even at home. So you really need your comfort zone. Aquarius, when you feel stressed out, you may revolt and you may spring out, you know. So what you have to do is take it easy, take a deep breath, try to entertain yourself in a very healthy way, constructive way, until you're calm, and then you go back to your normal situation, let's say status quo. And in this case, try not to blame your loved ones, because everything falls, all these planetary configurations, they fall in the 4th house. Pisces, so I like this day. Actually, I love it. So we have Mars and the Sun in Scorpio, helping you a lot, empowering you, giving you a lot of strength, a lot of powers. And then we have also this full moon, which is in Taurus, helping you to speak up and to determine things, to point things out, to do whatever you really need to do. You have all the capacities, all the skills, all the powers, the physical and the mental, so you can do everything you want. There's no stopping you. So let's wrap it up with born on the 29th. This should be an important year. This year is walks with you with the full moon in the 7th house. So you have to pay attention to your relations. If there's a weak relation, it may not continue. If you're married, so you have to pay attention to what's happening. If you want to work it out, you have to really put some effort into it. Pay attention to your work. Be careful with that. And maybe something new knocks on your door. So wishing you all the best. See you tomorrow. Enjoy. Bye bye.